Hello, friends. So I thought a quick video about the three single-family homes deals I'm putting together, just to kind of level set. I think it was about a week ago, maybe 5 days ago. I let you all know that I was contacted by, a friend who some would consider a competitor, right? So this individual buys the same kind of stuff that I buy, right? The kind of fixer, rental quality stuff. He actually fixes them up for owner occupants and does quite well. While I, as you know, like to take these houses and turn them into quality rentals. This individual I've known for well over a decade. And again, we buy the same stuff. So most people would think we're competitors. We're actually really good friends. But what happened on this example is he was brought a deal for three single family homes. At the moment, he just purchased a rather big complex and is a little cash poor, at least at the moment. And he said, "Hey, you know what? I know someone who might like this opportunity." So he reached out to me and said, "I think this is right up your alley. Would you come take a look?" So, I fit it in, right? I normally like to head to Fresno early in the morning. But this example, I needed to go look at it, right? When you need to look at a deal, you need to look at a deal. So I kept my schedule. I had a couple of interviews that I did. I think this was Friday, one for my show and then one for another show. And I headed out. I left at, I think, like 2 o'clock or 1:30 in the afternoon, which meant I didn't even get to Fresno until after 4, at which point, I needed to look at these deals and it meant it was going to be a long day. But that's the stuff you have to do when a deal comes up. So we get there. And, my hope was, right, so there was 3 homes on a block, like all 6 houses apart, maybe 7 houses apart on the same side of the street. So pretty cool. So you can like really control the neighborhood and quality of tenants and all of that. So my hope there was a 2-bedroom at 900 square feet. Didn't really have much hopes for that one. It was always going to be a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home at 900 square feet. Good news, it's going to be a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home when I'm all done with it. Then we go to the middle one. I was hopeful that we could make that a 3-bedroom because it's 2-bedroom, 1-bath, but over 1,000 square feet, almost 1,100. We're going to have to look at it when the tenants get out. There is a chance when you go in the front door and look, there's basically a big rectangle, kind of a living and sitting area together. And then you kind of head into the kitchen or down a hallway. There is a chance I could create a 3rd bedroom sort of off the front door. We're going to have to check once the tenants are out and see if it flows correctly, because there's just a lot of stuff there. And I didn't really feel like, being in the way. It always feels odd walking through other people's houses. So there's a chance there, but worst case, that'll be just a nice 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. And then you go to the last one. It's a legit 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath house. All of these are on 1/4-acre lots or 8,000 square foot lots. Nice front yard, backyards, have fences, just a nice rental neighborhood. So I'm going to move forward on these houses. My plan is to upgrade them substantially with new floors, new kitchens, new baths, paint, carpet, all that stuff. Like I normally do. You guys have seen my quality by now. And I'm gonna let these go at a what I consider a ridiculous price. I could personally net more money if I sold them one at a time. But again, as you've hopefully seen on this channel, for me, it's a lot about giving back. So I'm going to try to put these together in one package. So I'm going to sell the small house for 150. I'm going to sell the other house for 150 as well, and then the bigger 3 1.5 for 165, which are at market, if not a little bit below. I mean, my friend who's telling me that he would buy them owner occupant, he was going to sell it for 159 for the small one, 169 and 189, just to give you a comparison of what I'm talking about. That again is owner occupant, 3.5% down, FHA, all that stuff, which is not the market I play in. But again, the values I'm providing are right there. I expect the rent on the small one to be $950 and above. The one in the middle will be $975 and above, and then the 3 1.5 will be $1,100 and above. So I expect this to be a great deal for someone. My hope is that someone can get these and put them under one residential loan. You'll have to work with your lender because there are 3 independent houses, 3 different APNs. They're not even continuous, right? There's a house 2 houses, house, 2 houses, house. But I'm hopeful because they're on the same city block that somebody can get one residential loan with these 3 addresses. That's particularly valuable because you'll get all the residential financing, which is the cheapest 30-year money, but you also save money on fees. Usually when you buy multiple units, the landlord has to pay water and garbage, which could be hundreds of dollars a month. In this example, because they're 3 legit homes, you won't have to pay that. Tenants pay water and garbage in houses. So again, you're getting residential financing on 3 units under one loan, but saving, conservatively speaking, $400 a month in expenses because the tenants will pay them because they're legit houses, right? With their own meters and gas meters and water meters and yards. And you just don't have that, right? If you're going to buy a triplex, you're going to have to pay water and garbage, which is probably $200 to $225 a month. And you'll probably have to pay a gardener, which could be $50 to $100, depending on how much yard. You won't have to do this in this case. So I'm pretty excited about this opportunity for someone to buy 3 houses, produce 3,000 or more in rent and go forward. So the process for me is first I have to lock these up and close them. It's probably 2 weeks away, at which point I'll give you a lot more details and walkthroughs and videos. I will likely have to give 60-day notices because, again, these are all rented and rented under market. There's a chance we could do cash for keys or things of that nature and they'll leave sooner. But worst case will be a 60-day notice. What is it now? It's basically April 1st. So it'll probably be August when these are done. But again, I think it's going to be a great package for someone. 3 houses, same city block, all redone. To net this out, what do we take away? First, when you're in a market and you think you have competition, they're not. Call them up, get to know them. You never know when there'll be a deal that they can't get done that you can, and vice versa. There's another one out there that, hey, when you have a deal, get off your butt and go see it, right? I didn't get till Fresno. And then finally, when you can do the right thing for everyone, whether that's a 60-day notice, full remodel, all of that stuff, it's good to do. So just keep doing the right thing. And I got a quick comment from John Hand. He's been watching the videos on this channel and says, keep it up. And congrats on owning some rental properties, John. I see that in your, I guess your, not text, but comment, I guess. Anyways, I don't know this game. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to leave that with you. I have a few people looking at this package. I know this package at $465 is going to go. I feel good about that. And again, it's okay leaving some money on the table when you're doing the right thing for everyone. So at the end of the day, have a great Sunday and take care. Thanks.